Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. We're here for the happy hour. Shall we start with a little birthday song? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Fit John, David, Diddy.
Happy birthday to
you and many more. Hello, everyone. Welcome into the happy hour. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, this is a special edition, and I've got help. Hi, Jasmine.
Hello.
Yeah, you have to remember to do. I said I'm too lazy to set up a mic stand for you, mate. So you're gonna be singing in the handheld mode, but you're used to that because when you do stuff in the choir, you're used to having to bring the microphone up like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Should we play some songs?
No, I'm just going to sit here for fun.
Well, it is your grandfather's HH day. Never trust AI to make it. By the way, in case you're new around here, this is my daughter. This is Jasmine. She's 15 and she likes music like me, and she's gonna help me sing this next song. This is one of my dad's favourite songs, and we were there helping set up yesterday. And Jasmine said, "Should I play that song?" And it was like, yes, a million times yes. So we're going to open with this one. This is The Animals and House of the Rising Sun. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
We worked out that was it the last time? No, it wasn't the last time you were on the show, but the first
I
time
mean, it could have been.
you were on the happy hour, you sung that, and that was in April 2020.
19th of April 2020,
19th
which was
of April.
over 5 years ago. I was 10.
Yeah. And it was very adorable, but your voice has definitely matured
Yeah.
since then, and another 5 years with the
Hopefully.
Australian Girls Choir. Humble brag. I'm allowed to brag for you. You don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the first time we played that, and then we worked out that the Monster Mash was another song that we played together
was
for
another
a
song we
Halloween
did.
special, and we thought, well, that's probably not as relevant for a show like this.
Not for today.
Not for today. But we've got another song that we're going to play for you. We'll say hello to all the fine folks. By the way, I did say to Jasmine beforehand, oh yeah, I normally say if you want to tip, if you want to provide a super chat, super sticker, PayPal, and she may or may not be going on tour at the moment, and may or may not. Oh, it's on at the moment.
In October.
Maybe saving to go on a tour. And by saving for going on a tour, I mean saving to pay back mum and dad who've already paid for the tour.
I'm only in a little bit of debt.
You have done exceptionally well, working at the Golden Arches and making some scratch.
For now.
For now. Yeah, you want a better job. We'll become a YouTuber. Take over the channel here, and then I can just retire and relax in comfort. We'll say hello to the folks who are here live. We have a Thomas Christ here. We have Marky Mark Bro. Hello to the Mix Club who's here. Ashley HM, the Chandler Brothers. G'day to you. Hello Rainfield Music. There is the man, the myth, the legend, the Fid Johns. And I called it Fid Johns because there's a long story behind this. I'll talk more about it later. Jasmine has to go and get ready for the big party happening up next. Hello, Angela, Bleeding Red Beats. There you go. Yes, beautiful voice from Jasmine. Hey, it's Jade Starr. Hope you are doing well, Jade. Jade just did that one. She is a Georgie. She's a mini Georgie, which I'm sure you could do worse than to be like your mother. The other one doesn't look like me, though. Thankfully, neither of them look very much like me. They have much more hair. Hello, Jamie Lynn, who's here as well, and Denise, thank you for being here. If you are here and you want to say g'day, say g'day. We're here for a while. There's Patrick Chandler and the Chandlers. So yes, if everyone can say a big happy 80th birthday. It feels like...
No, happy 80th day.
Happy 80th day. Don't trust AI, folks, I'm telling you. Happy 80th birthday to my dad, David Fid Johns. He's here. I don't think he's missed a happy hour. Maybe one or two, but he's always caught up on the replay. And I said one of the other songs that Jasmine and I play together that I make Jasmine sing most of is this next one. And she said to me, is this really appropriate to be singing at an 80th birthday party? Because it's like, I'm still standing. And I said, no, it is. It's good. Because I'm still standing.
It's better than Monster Mash.
It's better than Monster Mash. And I'm still standing better than I ever did. So there you go. So we're going to play this one, a little bit of Elton John for you. And I'm still standing. 2, 3, 4.
Never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like ice, and there's a cold lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. And don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could hope to win. Starting down the road, leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. And if our love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. And I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whew. That take it out of you?
I've done worse.
I've done worse. Oh, the self-deprecation is strong in this one. Yeah, no, very, very cool. Hey, it's your mum. It's Georgie. Happy
Hi, Mother.
birthday. Happy birthday to Diddy. It's very weird when my children are asked, what does your dad do for a living? And they're like,
YouTuber.
yeah, they normally laugh first and then say YouTuber. And whoever they're talking to is like, that must be cool. And they're like, no, not at all.
You are not the target audience, Sunshine.
No, I'm not. You are not my target audience. Yeah, I should be proud. A good-looking family. Yes, happy 80th birthday. Greetings. Feeling very humble to have happy hour for my 80th. Thank you, everyone, for your birthday greetings. Great day. Yes, enjoy your HH day. We should have had a special guest spot. See, for 81, I don't have my portable rig going again, but we have played live at Mum and Dad's place, so we should definitely be doing that again at some time.
Will I get paid to set up again?
We get paid to set up again? Yeah, potentially. That's true. You were being my roadie at one point.
Yeah, well, now you don't go on the road anymore.
When I go out busking, I've been threatening to go do like open mics and go busking and stuff. So I need to take Jasmine along as my roadie and stage manager.
Didn't you get a busking license and then never use it?
I sure did get a busking license, never use it. Thanks for revealing that to everyone, Jasmine.
You're welcome.
Would you like to hang around and just watch me play for the next 50 minutes, or you got better things to do? It's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I reckon I might head off.
All right, you might head off. Okay.
I might go hang out with the dogs instead of you.
Oh, there you go. Dogs have been chosen over me. That's probably a wise decision.
Can I get Basil on for a sec?
Okay, yeah. The dog's in the corner, so we'll grab.
Turn my
Basil.
mic down so it doesn't bang.
All right, mic is going down. So yes, Basil. We've got two dogs now. We've got Basil and Mystery Dog, and Basil is what 15 now? You reckon, Jazz? He's we're 14 or 15. There's a bit of a dispute as to whether we think he's 14 or 15. So yes, and as Thomas Christ is saying, it's Basil. Yeah, help Pete pay Jasmine.
Basil says
That's
happy
right.
birthday.
If you donate,
Yeah.
if you donate, we'll buy Basil some treats because he's a good boy. And he's a very old man. We took him to a dog park yesterday, and we've got a new mystery dog who just runs around like a crazy person. And this guy just plods along, and a dog will come up to him, and he'll be like, "Oh." He doesn't even realise there's another dog
He
there.
doesn't realise when I'm there.
Yes, yep. I know. This is the thing. She should push me out, and she should just take over and do the rest of the show.
Okay, bye.
You could do that. That'd be.
I can't play guitar though.
Pipe the ball.
We need some
you
backing
can't play
tracks.
guitar. No, but you could do. You could get some backing tracks
Basil.
and do some karaoke.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a Basil sighting in the wild. All right. Well, I'm going to keep playing some songs and talk about my
Basil and I
dad
are
and
gonna
chat to
leave.
these fine folks. And you can
Bye,
go.
fine folks.
Oh, look, she even knows which fader to pull down. Seriously, you have to be here every week. Maybe I will pay you to be here every week and just be my support act. You're going to have to try and remove this chair too. I can probably stay there. I will come over. Oh, look at that. Mark Bro is doing his part. You've got a donation there. So there you go.
Thank you.
You're $5 closer to going on tour. No, you will get to go on tour. It's just how much you owe us afterwards. The joys of moving behind the green screen there, and with the dog. All right, well, we'll settle in here. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. Round of the pause for Jasmine and Basil. The pause is appropriate, isn't it? Let's have a beverage, and then we'll jump back on in with some more music. I've got the Sun Bear Hazy today, which is a nice looking drop. Oh, it's got a little green bit on there that you can see through. Delicious. So thank you everyone for being here, for hanging out. Now, my dad had a big part in my kind of musical upbringing. Dad played the piano accordion, and I was always infatuated with this thing that had a piano on one side and these buttons on the other side, and I'd sit there just pulling the bellows, is that what they are? And pressing these buttons and making chords and having no idea what it was and how it worked and what went on. But it was fun. My mum played piano. My brother and sister played piano. My sister played clarinet. My brother played guitar. And I used to borrow Darren's guitar. If you saw the video during the week, it was the pink Strat copy, and I would play on that thing. My brother would go out, and me as a little whippersnapper would sneak into his room and play guitar when he wasn't around, and steal his guitar books and do all that fun stuff. So I'll talk about my a little more of my musical background as we go through. But for now, let's play a little tune. We're going to play some old school stuff. going to play this one. This is by The Birds. The songs from this era, they loved their animal names. So we've already played The Animals, and now we're going to play this one, which is The Birds and Turn, Turn, Turn.
There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything, turn, turn, turn. This is the season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather gold together. To everything, turn, turn, turn. This is the season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time that you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. That's COVID time. To everything, turn, turn, turn. This is the season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time to love, a time to hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late.
The Birds and turn, 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 spin, 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 round, round, round he goes. Anyone remember who was that? Was it Jackie Stewart? What was the name of the commentator that would always do that spin, spin, spin? Like he just seemed to love crashes in the Formula Ones, or was it motorbikes? I'm not sure. Time to make love and new music, knowing the world is just a little safer. It's it's been an interesting 80 years for my dad. From 1945, yes, the very definition of a baby boomer from the 40s, living through that post-war era right through Korea and Vietnam and the Cold War, and then the America-Russia stuff, and then through the Gulf, and then through to now. And you know what? It's, the world and life is this, isn't it? And music's been there. Music's been there to level us out, hasn't it? When things are bad, music lifts you up a little bit and gives you a little nudge, doesn't it? At least that's my feel on that one. A little quick drink and then we'll play some more songs. By Basil, a doggy treat. There you go. Basil gets some treats. He's a good boy. He's probably about the age of my dad in dog years. What is it, 7? He's probably older. He's the elder statesman of the house, Basil, of the family, because he's been around a while. So yeah, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Thomas. You two are the legends of this one. Yeah, it was Murray Walker from Formula One. Spin, 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 round, round, round he goes. Ayrton Senna for the win. All right. My dad had to put up with me playing lots of instruments really badly before I actually found my niche. I played piano quite badly, didn't practice, hated my theory. Mrs. Sadu was never happy with me. I played viola pretty badly, never practiced, didn't understand it, and for about 5 years. And then I played clarinet. Followed in my sister's footsteps with the clarinet. And you all know that sound you make when you don't quite play the clarinet properly. Yeah, we heard a lot of that. And then I realised that formal education of instruments wasn't for me. And that's when the whole sneaking into my brother's room playing guitar and realising that I could hold a much better tune on a keyboard if I just played by ear than if I tried doing that pesky music thing. So if you got people in your life, if you're trying to motivate your kids, look, yeah, try and get them through formal education. But if they don't, just hand them an instrument and say, knock yourself out. Unless it's a drumstick, because then they'll be like, and they'll actually knock themselves out. Should we play a little Elvis? Yeah, my dad was around to be able to have seen Elvis come up through and rock and roll, the start of rock and roll, which I'm a little jealous of because it was a very cool time for music. And this is a very cool Elvis tune. It's called Suspicious Minds. Hang on. Hey. Thank you very much. Okay, just had to get my Elvis on. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I say? See, Elvis went to war when he was drafted. Sorry. Yeah, that would have been really weird. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if, like, Jack White from the White Stripes just has to go to war? Like, yeah, again, the things that folks had to live through back in the day, back in my day, no, back in Dad's day. Yeah. Again, we look at things in this finite view that it's like, oh, everything that's happening right now is the worst that it's ever been. And then you look backwards and you realise we've been through a lot of this stuff, or at least similar before. I'm just going to adjust my camera. I'm realising that I've got a bit of top heaviness. That's better. There we go. Now you can see. You've got to see the guitar. The guitar should be the star of the show. And now you can see Mark Taylor a little bit better. I watched a lot of cricket. Speaking of Mark Taylor, I watched a lot of cricket with my dad. So music was a big thing. So my love of music, but also my love of sport. and Dad got to see a lot of the greats, so the big West Indian fast bowlers, your Wes Halls that were streaming in on the Adelaide Oval, where their run-up would start from the sight screen and they'd push off and run all the way in and just bowl it at your head. And I saw sort of the next generation of that with Courtney Walsh and Curtly Ambrose, and I do miss those days, the big West Indian cricket players that would come and bowl lots of bouncers. So getting into the cricket and to the football as well. So Dad worked for the National Bank at Norwood, and a lot of the players for the Norwood SANFL team, which is like the AFL team, one of the feeders teams into the AFL, to the Adelaide Crows and stuff these days. And it was pretty cool at the time that he'd work with these blokes. They'd be like, all right, I've finished my shift at the bank, I'm off to footy training down at Norwood Oval. So back when footy players had to have jobs, because it was all semi-professional back then, and now, even at the SANFL level, they can do it professionally, which is cool. And now we can have women's sport as well, and they get paid to do it, which is cool. Everyone should get paid to do what they love. Doesn't always work that way. I worked a job I didn't love for 30 years, but oh no! I've paid the price for adjusting the camera. Oh, this is a first. You know that thing where you're like, I'm going to adjust the camera and I really hope it doesn't fall down? Yeah, that. That hasn't happened for a while. And now I need to see if it's going to stay up. Wowzers. What do we say? What do we say about live shows, folks? Live shows are, they can be a well-oiled machine, or they can be a train wreck. All right, that's a really good point. I should probably play some Rolling Stones after that one. Some Paint It Black, because you got a black screen there. That hasn't happened since I was playing down at the beach, and it all fell down. And I had to pay Jasmine to hold it up on that day too. All right, let's play some Stones, shall we? This one's from 1966, and back in those days, you were a Stones or you were a Beatles person, but I don't know. I think we have more Beatles than Stones in our household. I'll play a Beatles tune next to make sure that the world remains balanced. This is Paint It Black.
I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my dog is cold. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black, with flowers and my love both never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly walk away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the facts. Not easy facing up when your whole world is black. No more will my green sea turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me until the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness grows.
It's the Stones, the Rolling Stones, and Paint It Black from all the way back in 1966. Ah, righty. Play it correctly. You just taught yourself that one? Yeah? Very nice. Look, mate, reading lyrics, I've been doing that for the length of time I've been doing this here happy hour. Because maybe one day I'll learn the lyrics. If I was going out busking, it would be nice to have all these ones in my head. Fade to Black. Yeah, funnily enough, when the camera fell, if you're just joining us, my camera just fell over, which is always fun. When it fell, it closed its little latch at the front. So it's very polite like that. It just fell down, it plopped the thing over the top, so you just went black. So it's almost like a little safety valve that fixed things up there. Thank you again, everyone, for being here, for hanging out, and for I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Thanks to Jade and to Thomas, as always, for doing their respective opening shows. It's always cool to have lots of cool people. And Saturday night / Sunday mornings have become this institution that for nigh on 5 years we've been hanging out here doing this thing. In fact, more than 5 years here, which is super duper cool. Now, I did say we have to level out the universe. When you play some Rolling Stones, you definitely have to follow it up with some Beatles. So why don't we play this Beatles tune? This one, I was not that knowledgeable of the Beatles, but I did remember that in the cupboard, Dad had, in our old house, he had a reel-to-reel player, and he had the album Revolver on reel-to-reel. It's got to be somewhere, Dad, unless we sold it, gave it away, or did something. But yeah, and it was on a reel. And me being like a nerd and loving music, I'm like, oh, what is this? And yeah, I used to play with it, but I did it a couple of times, and it was too nerve-wracking because you had to know how to thread the reel onto the other reel, and I'm like, last thing I want to do is break this and cause problems. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see that. Right through my family, there was lots of music from my uncles. They were big into music, and my mum and my dad, of course. And Beatles were always there and thereabouts. So this is one of my favourite Beatles tunes.
Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near, look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died at the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved. All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
I tried to let the cord ring out while I had a cough, and I knocked it on my way over. Still got the cough. They call it the 100-day cough. After this cold that I had, again, feel absolutely fine. Apart from the fact that every hour or two, I just cough for about a minute, which is great when your job is talking on the internet. Thank you kindly to the wonderful Angela Sinclair, Angela and Jesse, Bleeding Red Beats. Wonderful folks have been around this community longer than most, and line up for the happy hour. I think, again, you've missed maybe 2 or 3, and that's been for good reasons. That's been like family holidays and getaways and things. So really do appreciate you. Cheers to you, and happy birthday to my dad. All right. I would be remiss if I didn't play some of my songs. And this one, look, it's my mum's favourite song of mine. I know my dad likes it too. But as most people know out there, behind every good man is a very tolerant lady. My wife is, and my mum is. No, they're lovely people, and they support us, and they bring out the best in their husbands. This is a song about why you should always listen to your mum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mother told me, son, you'd better dance while you've got the chance and have the talent. I would rather sit and play with toys and hang out with the boys and start some trouble. So she dragged me away, all the while trying to say, son, there'll be time for all that. Better start dancing. Time after time we are standing in line and we're making the most of each rhyme. I'm happy to see that you're waltzing with me and we're dancing in 6 and 8 time. Now I found a reason I should dance. There would be romance around the corner. 10 years later, we would be as one. A different kind of fun, but one that's lasting. Work and mortgage and kids wouldn't change it for quids. Only wish there was more time to go dancing. Time after time we are standing in line and we're making the most of each rhyme. I'm happy to see that you're waltzing with me and we're dancing in 6 and 8 time. Now we're older, time is moving on like a different song you don't remember. But I know one thing that will never fade. Memories we made will last forever. And my mother was right, and to my delight, now I can pass on her words to the next generation. Time after time we are standing in line and we're making the most of each rhyme. I'm happy to see that you're waltzing with me. And we're dancing in 6, yes, we're dancing in 6. We're dancing in 6 and 8 time. It's true. Technically, though, if you're waltzing, that's in 3/4 time. But let's not get technical about things. Take things with a grain, shaker, or mountain of salt. Lake of salt. We've got salt lakes here in Australia. Thank you, Angela and Bleeding Red Beats and Mark Bro. Hello, View My Bits. Happy birthday to Mr. Johns Senior. Yeah. Mum's favourite song, that one. So, yes, we're getting ready for a celebration. I'm gonna finish right on time here, folks. No overtime today, because we'll be heading straight on over to celebrate Dad's 80th, which should be a blast. So thank you all for hanging out here. Hey, Dan Eckberg, good to see you. Paws and Guitars is here as well. Good to see you fine folks here. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, I appreciate it. And the various YouTube algorithmic functions appreciate it too. Cheers, everybody. Let's us find our next song. Where are we up to? I've jumped around a bit here and I've changed the orders here. Let's play something from the early 60s. So I showed a video this week of me playing a Pearl Jam song in 1995 when I was just 15 years old. This next song that I'm going to play came out in 1961. So this was the Pearl Jam of the 60s. This is a tune called Hello Mary Lou from Ricky Nelson.
I said, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you. I know, Mary Lou, we'll never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Pass me by one sunny day, flashed those big brown eyes my way, and knew I wanted you forevermore. I'm not one that gets around. I swear my feet stuck to the ground, though I never did meet you before. I said, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you. I know, Mary Lou, we'll never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Saw your lips, I heard your voice. Believe me, I just had no choice. Wild horses could not make me stay away. I thought about a moonlit night, my arms around you good and tight. That's all I had to see for me to say. I said, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you. Oh no, Mary Lou, we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart.
I mean, do you really have to think about the content too much with a lot of these early 60s songs? No, but they were nice, weren't they? They were just nice. They were easing folks in to rock and roll, weren't they? They just had to, give them that little launch pad before they got into the whole Creedence sort of stuff going on as well. Very cool tune there from Ricky Nelson. Hey, it's Princess LDG sighting in the wild. Is pretty darn cool. Good to see you, Princess. Hope you are doing well. Back in the day, we went to a place called Blinman on a camping trip. My family big into caravanning, and we went to this place called Blinman, which is up in the Flinders Ranges. And it was I was youngish. It was kind of my first experience with a jukebox. And I thought it was pretty rad that there were like these more modern songs on there, like this one, which is weird for me at the time. I thought a song from 1969 was modern, but they had like Dire Straits on there, man, and they had like Billy Joel and stuff from the 80s. And I remember hearing this song. Maybe not for the first time, but it was one of the ones on the jukebox that I heard being played in the pub at Blidman, and it's always just had a spot for me. You know those songs that take you back to a place. So whenever I hear this song, I think of the red dirt roads up in the Flinders Ranges here in South Australia. It's called Bad Moon Rising. I see a bad moon arising. I see trouble all the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I hear hurricanes blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I fear rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of raging room. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Hope you've got your things together. Hope you're quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One eye's taken for an eye. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. That was Credence Clearwater Revival, Bad Moon Rising. Thank you so much for the kind super chat there from Princess LGG to one of the best creators. Well, thank you, Princess. It's always good to see you, and glad and hope that you're still creating. Excuse me. What did I tell you? A couple of times an hour. Just got to have the cough. But thank you for being here, and hopefully around all of your studies and other things, you're still being able to create. Hello, adorable Anarchy, who's here as well. Thank you for being here. And if I've missed anyone, if you've been lurking, hello to you. Hello to Kaiser Soze. Oh no. Thank you to everyone for hanging out here with us. We got 2 more songs to play for you. Let me just go back to my list. I've gone a bit off list here because that's the way we roll around here. Where's this one? Let's play this one. This is a bit of a classic song. Back in the 90s and 80s, there was a thing called the Saturday Night Jukebox here in Australia and probably other parts around the world, and they would play songs of the 50s and 60s, and it was always on Saturday night from 6 till like midnight, and I learnt so many of these songs, and so many of these animal bands came from that time, including this one. This is a very cool tune, one of my favourite songs from the 60s. It's the Turtles, Happy Together. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Imagine me and you, I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight, so happy together. If I should call you up, you best to dive and say that you belong to me and ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. Sing it if you know it. Ba 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 ba.
It didn't like my bars.
So happy together.
If you know the struggles I've had with the old mixer here, it's the struggle is real. So it just resets itself a bit, and it's good that it happened during this show because I need a new. And I say this all the time. I am finally going to actually go to Rode and say, Rode, I need a new mixer, bros and ladies, because this one kind of drops out once, a couple of times a day. Yes, Rode resetted, did its thing. At least I'm used to it now. It's kind of like that old, when you'd have the old computer or TV or something where you just whack it on the side and it would just suddenly start working again. It's a bit like that. But it's also a little bit unnecessary having to do that all the time. All right, we are going to finish up here. I did want to say thank you for everyone being here. It's been a pleasure to be able to celebrate Dad's 80th birthday. Like I said, if you saw the video of me playing at his 50th, it does not feel like 30 years, but in many ways it does feel like 30 years and many more. And I remember my dad's 70th. I wasn't even doing this job. I had a completely different job. I just sort of started getting into audio. I remember I was responsible for setting up the presentations and the things that we were doing there. It was a different time, wasn't it? Back in 2015. That sounds so modern, doesn't it? But it was 10 years ago. All right. Final drink and final song. No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you, Princess, and it was only a quick disruption. All right, yes, happy birthday. If we can have a final happy birthday to Fid Johns, who's here in the chat. I did mention, so Fid came from my cousin Dylan, who when he was born couldn't say David. He said Dayfid, and it became Fid. And then he as a grandfather, he's called Diddy, which we've found out since is, I think, Polish for grandfather. But that's just because my oldest nephew, the first grandkid, just started calling him Diddy. I don't think there's much more to it than that. Correct me if I'm wrong. One thing I have learned over the years of being part of a family and enjoying life is that it doesn't always have to be perfect to be wonderful. And far from perfection that goes on in the world and in lives, but if you stick at it, if your camera falls down mid-show, if your mixer craps out, you know what? It's not perfect, but you just got to find resilience is key. Find a way to just push through and get to the next phase, because life isn't always fair, and it doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Thanks for being here today, folks. Zalasa. 2, 3, 4. Life isn't always fair, and everyone has their problems. It's easy to hide away, it's harder to find solutions, but I know this for sure. This ain't a dress rehearsal. Doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful, they say, but sometimes it feels that way. Sometimes you lack direction. You gotta stay the course. You're gonna face rejection, and you won't always know there's a battle ahead. Times of war is in your head. Life doesn't have to be wonderful to be perfect. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. And I don't know what is left to say, 'cause sometimes you hide away and look back on your mistakes. You cannot turn back time, make everything seem fine. So remember, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. 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 Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here. Hey, Clayton Von Clue, checking in the last minute. Hey, Jenny Jolivet. Very cool of you. Thank you so much. That's between Mark and Thomas. Thank you, and Angela and Princess and Jenny. There you go, Jazz. You're $25 closer to paying off your Big Quiet tour. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Thomas. Dope Scopes here. Thank you, Ashley HM, who'll be on tomorrow's Your Music Live, along with many other wonderful artists. We've got a heaps good show for you coming right up tomorrow. I hope you can join me and tune in for that one. But as I mentioned, we're going to finish right on time here. Yes, keeping the lights on and keeping my daughter into her choir as well, and maybe buying Basil a couple of doggy treats. Thank you, everyone, for being here. As we say at the end of each and every show around here, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, including your fathers and mothers, and keep creating, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.